Good evening, everybody. Hello, Christopher. Hope you're all okay this evening. 3 minutes to 8, 3 minutes before we start our night's entertainment. The Fence Gang and the Rays are in the building. Hello. Oh, my head's looking a bit... I caught the sun yesterday. I was in the beer garden yesterday in Hartlepool with my friends for one of the Lithgow's 50th. Happy birthday, Mr. Lithgow. I'm very blurry. Oh, it is going a bit blurry. I'll just move my camera a little bit. There we go. See if it auto-focuses a bit better. Hello, Barry. Hello, Malcolm. My camera's not focusing very well this evening, apparently. It must be the TV. The wife is saying it must be the TV. It's a very expensive £2,000 TV. I'm sure it's not the TV. Good evening, Laura. I've got a very you look lovely to me, Ron, even though I can't see you. Thank you. I've got a very easy quiz for you this evening. It's not blurry on the iPad. Oh. Thank you, Joe. That explains it. It keeps going in and out of focus for us too. Definitely not the posh TV. Right. It is 1 minute to 8. What I think I'll do, I will go through what we have for you this evening. It's a bit like this. Round 1, 12 questions, general knowledge and news of the week. There has been more news of the week than just a royal funeral. Other things have been going on, as we will find out. The first of our 2 multi-themed rounds is round 2. First 5 are on television, second 5 are on animals, and the last 5 is on music. Round 3, as always, is the picture round. Nothing difficult on the pictures this week, I promise you. The second of our multi-themed rounds is round number 4. The first 5 are on sport. Multiple choice ABC questions are 6 to 10, and the last 5 are on books. And round 5, similar to round 1, maybe is a little bit more difficult than round 1. Round 1's really easy this week. Round 5 is general knowledge and news of the week also. It is 8 o'clock. I hope you're all sat cosy. Chip Shop Bombers, I am a bit quiet. Lean forward, Ron. Turn the volume up. How's about that? Or shall I desktop audio? I'll do this. There you go. I've turned my microphone up a little bit. I hope that's okay for you. Good evening, Noel from Folk Hall. Noel, you're just in time for me to do this. Right, round 1. General knowledge, news of the week. Mark your own scores. There are 12 points available. We have 2 rules. One is you don't cheat. Hello, Dumb and Dumber. Just got in from the pub. Hello, Gail. We have two rules. One, mobile phones, so obviously no checking on Google, and mark your scores correctly and honestly. I have pressed record, Joe. Thank you very much. You are all live on YouTube. So Sunday night, round number 1. Shall we make a start? Best of luck, everybody. Here we go. Question number 1, seen in picture number 1, I think. What is the main ingredient of hundreds and thousands? Quite simply, what is the main ingredient of hundreds and thousands? Question number 2. Prince Andrew of Greece. Prince Andrew of Greece was the father of which member of the British royal family? Prince Andrew of Greece was the father of which member of the British royal family? Question number 3, round number 1. Which Shakespeare character shares their name with an ice hockey accessory? Which Shakespeare character shares their name with an ice hockey accessory? In the news this week. What is the name of Aldi's caterpillar that hit the headlines this week? What is the name of Aldi's caterpillar? Cake. I missed the word cake. I do apologise. I'm sure you all know it. Cake. So what is the name of Aldi's caterpillar cake that hit the headlines this week? Question number 5, round number 1, question number 5. Which New York borough gets its name from the wife of King Charles II? So which New York borough gets its name from the wife of King Charles II? Question number 6. The city of Kandahar. The city of Kandahar is in which country? The city of Kandahar. Which country is that in? Question number 7. Which Cluedo character is a man of the cloth? Question number 7. Which Cluedo character is a man of the cloth? Back to the news this week. Question number 8. What is the name of the world record biggest rabbit that was stolen from its owner's garden? It's a big rabbit. What is the name of the world record biggest rabbit that was stolen from its owner's garden? It's about 4 foot long, I believe. Question number 9. What is the only English county with bridge in its name? What is the only English county with bridge in its name? Question number 10. Which children's comic went online only in December 2012? So you can't buy the comics anymore because it went online only. So which children's comic went online only in December 2012? Question number 11. Enrico Letta was Prime Minister of which country from April 2013 to February 2014? Enrico Letta was Prime Minister of which country? April 2013 to February 2014. Doesn't seem very long, does it? And finally, question number 12, as pictured number 3, the king himself. Which of the US Armed Forces did Elvis Presley join? Question number 12 is which of the US Armed Forces did Elvis Presley join? Told you it was a dead easy round. Expecting high scores. Best of luck. See you all in 8 minutes time. Paul, I really don't know what's the matter with the writing tonight. And I've just been downstairs and the picture on my telly is awful. I'll whack the camera during rounds. If anybody is struggling to read the text this evening, I do apologise. And if you want to just put a message, the one you can't read, I will read them out again for you. Promise. Right, just for Paul, question 13 was, who is the cheesiest member of our quiz teams? Right, last 10 seconds, peeps. Catherine, you could be right. I might have just sized the text too large. Anyway, we will see what happens in the next round, won't we? Anyway, there we go. Time is up. Time is up. Here are your answers for round number 1. What is the main ingredient of hundreds and thousands? Of course, it is simply sugar. Sugar. Prince Andrew of Greece was the father of which member of the British royal family? Was Prince Philip, of course. God rest his soul. Which Shakespeare character shares their name with an ice hockey accessory? It is Puck. Puck. Now, what's Puck out of? Midsummer Night's Dream, possibly? I can never remember. In the news, what is the name of Aldi's caterpillar cake that hit the headlines this week? Of course, Marks and Spencer's believe they're the only one that can possibly have a caterpillar cake. Marks and Spencer's is called Colin, and Aldi's is called Cuthbert. Cuthbert is the name we're looking for. Which New York borough gets its name from the wife of King Charles II. It's Queens, of course. Queens. The city of Kandahar is in which country? It is in Afghanistan. Afghanistan. Which Cluedo character is a man of the cloth? Was the Reverend Green. In the news, what is the name of the world record biggest rabbit that was stolen from its owner's garden? I think there's about a £10,000 reward if you've got it and you want to give it back. Darius, it's called. It's called Darius. What is the only English county with bridge in its name? It's Cambridgeshire. Cambridgeshire. Midsummer Night's Dream. Thank you, Deborah. Which children's comic went online only in December 2012? Was The Dandy. The Dandy. And Enrico Letta was Prime Minister of which country from April 2013 to February 2014? Was Italy. And finally, which of the US Armed Forces did Elvis Presley join? Was the Army, of course. So, first round, 12 points available. I want to whack my camera again, see if it sorts things out. While I'm sorting this out, you do give me your first round scores, please. Thank you very much. 12 for We Are Family. We Are Family. Folk all got 11. Davies Dunces are starting on a very solid 10. 10 for the Bellends, 12 from 12 for the Fence Gang and the Rays. Three Amigos got a nice solid 10 too. 2 points from first to last. It's a good start, everybody. Chip Shop Bombers, 11 for that round. Well done, Ron. Ba, 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 da, ba. Dumb and Dumber, cracking start, 9 points, very well done. H and Mal, a good start on 9 also. And just waiting for Auntie P. Auntie Pat, 9 points as well. So what we got? We got a couple on 12, couple of 11s, quite a few 10s and some 9s. 3 points, separating all of yous. It's a great start. Let's do this. Round number 2, multi-themes, TV, animals, music. 15 points available. Mark your own scores. Best of luck, everybody. Chip Shop Bombers was in Kandahar in the SBS. Bob, was it? What's the SBS? He wasn't in the SAS, I know that. What's the SBS? Bob. Right. I'll let Ron answer me there. And we'll start round number 2. We're going to start, the first 5 are all on television. Jack Dalton. When Gail comes to my flat, she insists on having Sky News on. Anyhow, she didn't know either of the news questions. I don't watch Sky News, so I don't get my news questions from Sky News. So I'm sorry, Jack. Gail's watching the wrong shows. You have to find out what I watch, I suppose. Television is the first 5. Here we go. Question number 1 on television. Who presents the television quiz show The Chase? Question number 1, television. Who presents the television quiz show The Chase? Fanny Schmeller and all that. Question number 2, TV. Guy Pearce, as pictured your number 1 there. Guy Pearce played David Croft in which Australian television soap? So Guy Pearce played David Croft in which Australian television soap? He's been around forever, hasn't he? Question number 3, television. What was Helen McCrory's character name in the series Peaky Blinders? So what was Helen McCrory, what was a character name in the television series Peaky Blinders? 52. It's no age there, is it? Dear me. Bobby's saying she wasn't in the SBS. I don't know what the SBS is. On television, question number 4, television. How many contestants started an episode of the television quiz The Weakest Link? So how many contestants started an episode of the TV quiz The Weakest Link? Goodbye. Last one on telly. What US television series name came from its Orange County setting? So what US television series' name came from its Orange County setting? Special boat service. I have to have a read up during rounds because I don't know what the special boat service is. But thank you for educating me, people. Our next 5 questions are all on animals. Or, sort of. Question number 6. Animals. What breed is Zeus? Listed by the Guinness World Records as the world's tallest dog. What breed is Zeus? Listed by the Guinness Book of Records as the world's tallest dog. Although I always thought that was Digby. Question number 7, animals. Which movie character said the line, "I am not an animal"? Which movie character said the line, "I am not an animal"? Question number 8, animals. Who had a top 10 UK hit in 1987 entitled Animal? Noel has a dog called Zeus. What a small world this is. Question number 9, animals. What type of creature is a wall creeper? What type of creature is a wall creeper? And the last one about the animals, question number 10, animals. In which 1938 movie does Katharine Hepburn have a pet leopard? So in which 1938 movie does Katharine Hepburn have a pet leopard? Your last 5 in this round are all on music. Here we go. Question number 11. Who had the 2013 hit single, "It's a Beautiful Day"? I only put that in the quiz so I can play it later on the Facebook page. So who had the 2013 hit single, "It's a Beautiful Day"? Question number 12. Whose What a Circus hit came from the musical? And I forgot to put the rest of the rest of the question in. So I'll let you answer that in the comments. So whose What a Circle hit came from the musical? I forgot. Who had a hit with What a Circus? It's one of Lloyd Webber's, I believe. No, it wasn't Evita. What was it? Question number 13. Question number 13. According to a song, what mode of transport did Bonnie Prince Charlie use to get to Skye? I did it on purpose, Jack, just to annoy you. Okay, Barry, it was Evita. No movie round questions, but I did put two movie questions in the animals. Sorry. I'm hoping because of your age, Jack, you'll get the 1938 movie. You probably went to pictures to watch it. So question 13 was, according to the song, what mode of transport did Bonnie Prince Charlie use to get to Skye? Question number 14, music. Love Me Again was the first number one for which British singer in 2013? Love Me Again was the first number one for which British singer in 2013? And finally, question number 15, music. Which jazz trumpeter released the album Sketches of Spain? Which jazz trumpeter released the album Sketches of Spain? I will see you all in 9 minutes. Right, last few seconds, peeps. Last few seconds. And your time is up. Time's up, here we go. Here are answers. Sorry about the movie questions. I had to squeeze them in. Multi-themes. Who presents the television quiz show The Chase? Of course, it is the fabulous Bradley Walsh. Guy Pearce played David Croft in which Australian television soap? Was it Neighbours or was it the other one? It was the other one. It was Home and Away. What was Helen McCrory's character name in the television series Peaky Blinders? Is Polly Gray. Polly Gray. How many contestants started an episode of the TV quiz show The Weakest Link? There were 9. 9 people. Which US television series name comes from its Orange County setting? It is simply called The O.C. The O.C. Animals. What breeder is Zeus, listed by the Guinness World Book of Records as the world's tallest dog? Of course, it has to be. It wasn't Digby. It was a Great Dane. Which movie character said the line, "I am not an animal"? It was John Merrick, of course, from The Elephant Man. Who had a top 10 UK hit in 1987 entitled Animal? Was Def Leppard. Def Leppard. What type of creature is a wall creeper? It's probably the only proper, well, 2 animal questions we had in there. It was a bird. A wall creeper is a bird. And that last one in there, in which 1938 movie does Catherine, yes, Catherine Hepburn, have a pet leopard? It's Bringing Up Baby. Bringing Up Baby. In music, the last 5. Who had the 2013 hit single It's a Beautiful Day? It was Michael Bublé. Fabulous. Whose What a Circus hit came from the musical Evita? Was David Essex. According to the song, what mode of transport did Bonnie Prince Charlie used to get to Skye? He went on a boat to get to Skye. And Love Me Again was the first #1 hit for which British singer in 2013? Was John Newman. John Newman. And finally, which jazz trumpeter released the album Sketches of Spain? Was Miles Davis. Which jazz trumpeter released the album Sketches of Spain? Miles Davis. There are 15 points available to go along with your round 1 score of maximum possible 12. So we are looking for a score out of 27. Best luck, everybody. Let's see what you got. Right, sorry about that. What we got? Christopher Clark, 11, 23 in total. I'll let Chip Shop Bombers revise that score back to 22, where it belongs. 11 and 11 is 22. Davies Dunster's 10 and 9 for 19. Real Housewives of Orange County is answer for number 5. Sorry. Is it? Is that a real show? Real Housewives of Orange County. 10 and 8 for 18. I'm just thinking out loud, Barry, whether I can. I'm just going to say if that's correct, you'll give yourselves a point, mate. If that's what you put, and if it is a real TV show. Laura, 10 and 8 for 18. The Chip Shop Bombers, 11 and 11 is 22. Oops, yes, oops. Joe, 12 and 50. Joe, I bow to your team's knowledge. 27 points out of a possible 27. H and Mal, 17, 9 and 8. Well done. Donna, I think Ron's drank too much. Well, he thought Audrey Hepburn was in that other movie, so we'll leave it there. Barry, an answer. Yes, John watches it. Well, that's fine. Honestly, Barry, I'm not here to rob you of points. Give yourself a point for that. That's okay. Is this on one of John's dodgy channels? Or Dumb and Dumber 6 for a total of 15. Folk all 11 and 6 total 17. Oh my God, Do you mean? Anti-Pat 14, 9 and 5. Anti-Pat struggled on that 5. That's unlike obviously all me again. Joe, yeah, it's just fabulous. 3 amigos, 13. Total 23. That's a good score, 3 amigos. Very well done. The dodgiest is John. He put me onto a pet channel, and it wasn't the hamsters I was looking for. 2 different programs. Yes, Malcolm, it's okay. I think we are all in. Shall we have some pictures? Let's try this. Right, your pitch round is round number 3 as always. Every week there are 10 points available. We knock the time down just by 1 minute because that's all you need really for these ones. It's really easy this week. I've even give you an answer already. I didn't realise until I'd already uploaded everything. I was like, oh, bugger. But I don't mind. I'm in a good mood. Best luck, everybody. Here are your 10 for this week. Right, last few seconds, peeps. Round number 3. Nice, gentle picture quiz for you this week. There you go. Your time is up. Time's up. Here are your answers. 10 points available. Alicia Keys was number 1. Number 2 from that comedy show. It's Dermot O'Neill. Helen McCrory, God bless her soul, is number 3. Troy Deeney is the footballer. The new Disney movie is Raya and the Last Dragon. David Mitchell's a really funny guy, was number 6. The TV show is Unforgotten. The winner of MasterChef from Newcastle, Tom Rhodes, was number 8. The BBC weather girl, Carol Kirkwood, is number 9. And the group was The Motley Crue. The Motley Crue. Whatever happened to them? So, 10 points available. How well did you do? Please do give us your running totals. Thank you very much. I've just checked that the Housewives of Orange County, what they're called, about 15 series they've had of that. Dear me, I've never heard of it before. 10 for We Are Family, 33 in total. Well done. Well done for getting the Motley Crue. I had no idea. Laura, the Bellends, 10, 8 and 7 for 25, which is 8, 8, 8, 1 above your average. 10, 9 and 10, good score on the pictures, Catherine, 29 in total, very well done. 7 for H and Mal, 9, 8 and 7 is a grand total of 24. Joe Thornhill and the gang, 12, 15, dropped a couple of points for 8 is 35, and it is out of 37. Brilliant. 35 out of 37 is fantastic. 3 Amigos, 6 for a total of 29. He's just slightly below average for the 3 Amigos, 6. Chip Shop Bombers, 7, 11, 11 and 7 for 29. Book All, 11, 6 and all the pictures. Well done. 27 in total. Tinternet's buffering this end. Having to reset the TV. Do you want me to wait for you, Noel? Because I will. 5 for Dumb and Dumber for 20. That's half of them, Noel, Gail. That's half of them right. During the week, if I get time with work permitting and everything, what I'll do is I'll go through all my settings this end just to make sure it's not me. It might just be a dodgy connection to YouTube this week. It does happen occasionally. The questions on round 1, I think I might just change the font to make it a bit clearer for you all. Because it does go from this little caption of text, and I do enlarge it to make it fit the screens. Maybe it's just went a bit extreme this week. I'm just checking, are we all in? Am I waiting? I'm waiting for Auntie Pat. Oh no, Auntie Pat was in, wasn't it? Wasn't she? No, she's not. There she is now. I think it's just the stream. I do as well, Joe. It just might be just one of them nights. I'm sure I still look gorgeous on the screen. Auntie Pat 29, 5 and 6. 9, 5 and 6. 20 points. Noel's phone is working just fine. It's the TV. Crack on, Phil. Cheers, Paul. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Paul. I'm just going to crack on. Round number 4, our second multi-theme this week. We have sport, ABC and books. So we got some Merseyside football team there. We have Sherlock Holmes and we have books. I should have changed that last picture really. It doesn't give you any clues whatsoever. I do. Obviously, Joe is saying I do look gorgeous. I see the hairdresser's appointment and eyebrow wax worked well. I actually cut my own hair because I couldn't get in the hairdressers. They're booked up for weeks. So we got the old trimmers out. There you go. Right, round 4, multi-themes. Your first 5 in this round are all on sport. Best of luck, everybody. Here we go. In sport, question number 1. In horse racing, what 3-letter word is given to the tipster's most fancied runner of the day? In horse racing, what 3-letter word is given to the tipster's most fancied runner of the day? I backed the tipster's most fancied runner of the day and won the Scottish Grand National today. Thank you very much. Sport, question number 2. Arsenal, and which other football team were the only 2 non-Merseyside teams to win the Football League in the 1980s? So Arsenal, and which other football team were the only 2 non-Merseyside teams to win the Football League in the 1980s? Sport, question number 3. On what apparatus can competitors perform an iron cross? On what apparatus can competitors perform an iron cross? Question number 4, sport. Which former England rugby captain has the middle names Bruno Nero? I think we're talking rugby union. Which former England rugby captain has the middle names Bruno Nero? Last one in the sporty section. Question number 5. What nationality is the former athlete Jackie Joyner Kersey? So what nationality is the former athlete Jackie Joyner Kersey? Multiple choice for the next 5. A, B or C. As always, ABC questions require ABC answers. Question number 6. ABC. In The Archers, in the radio show of course, in The Archers, what is the only remaining pub in the village of Ambridge? In The Archers, what is the only remaining pub in the village of Ambridge? Is it A, the Bull? Is it B, the Ram? Or is it C, the Fighting Cock? So ABC in The Archers, what is the only remaining pub in the village of Ambridge? Is it A, the Bull, B, the Ram, or C, the Fighting Cock? Question number 7, ABC. The hot summer wind that blows across parts of India and Pakistan is called what? The hot summer wind that blows across parts of India and Pakistan is called the what? Is it A, the Kazi? Is it B, the Loo? Is it C, the Dunny? So the hot summer wind that blows across parts of India and Pakistan is called the Kazi, the Loo, or the Dunny. Question number 8, ABC. Which of these colourful recording artists has had the most hits in the UK charts? So which of these colourful recording artists had the most hits in the UK charts? A, Cilla Black. B, Barry White. C, James Brown. So which of these colourful recording artists has had the most UK hits? Cilla Black, Barry White or James Brown? A, B or C? Question number 9, ABC. In 2012, what company paid $1 billion for the photo sharing service Instagram? So in 2012, what company paid $1 billion for the photo sharing service Instagram? Is it A, Google? Is it B, Twitter? Or was it C, Facebook? So who bought Instagram? Google, Twitter or Facebook? Last multiple choice, question number 10, ABC. Which town's museum and art gallery has a collection of over 12,000 shoes? It's the world's largest. So, ABC, which town's museum and art gallery has a collection of over 12,000 shoes, the world's largest? Is it A, Northampton? Is it B, Bournemouth? Or is it C, Ipswich? So who's got the most shoes? Northampton, Bournemouth or Ipswich? Your last 5 multi-choice tonight are on books. Multi-theme, sorry, on books. Question number 11. Which book scared its readers first? Was it Dracula or Frankenstein? It's obviously which was published first. Which book scared its readers first? Dracula or Frankenstein? Question number 12. In which Roald Dahl book does the lead character live with his Aunt Spiker and Sponge? In which Roald Dahl book does the lead character live with his Aunt Spiker and Aunt Sponge? Question 13. Books. What nationality was Sherlock Holmes' creator, Arthur Conan Doyle? Quite simply, what nationality was Sherlock Holmes' creator, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle? Books in fiction. Who falls in love with classmate Becky Thatcher? In fiction, who falls in love with classmate Becky Thatcher? And finally, question number 15, books. Who was the most famous character of author P.L. Travers? Who was the most famous character of author P.L. Travers? Sport, ABC and books. See you soon. That's 10 peeps. Last 10 seconds. Round number 4. Multi-themes. Sport, ABC and books. How well did you do? Let's find out, shall we? Here are your answers. Question number 1. Sport. In horse racing, what 3-letter word is given to a tipster's most fancied runner of the day? It is nap, of course. It is the nap. N-A-P. Sport. Arsenal and which other football team were the only 2 non-Merseyside teams to win the Football League in the 1980s? It was Aston Villa. They had a great team at the time, didn't they? Went on to win the European Cup. Sport. On what apparatus can competitors perform an iron cross? It's the gymnastic rings. Which former England rugby captain has the middle names Bruno Nero? It's Lawrence Dallaglio. Lawrence Dallaglio. What nationality is a former athlete Jackie Joyner-Kersee? She was American. ABC, The Archers. What is the only remaining pub in the village of Ambridge? It is the Bull. So we were looking for the letter A. ABC, the long hot summer wind that blows across parts of India and Pakistan is called the Loo. So we were looking for B. Which of these colourful recording artists has the most hits in the UK charts? It was Cilla Black. So again, we were looking for the letter A. ABC, in 2012, which company paid $1 billion for the photo sharing service Instagram? It was Facebook. So we were looking for the letter C. And finally, a very famous shoemaking town. Which town's museum and art gallery is a collection of over 12,000 shoes, the world's largest? It was A. Northampton. Northampton. Our last 5 were on books. Which book scared its readers first? Well, Frankenstein was made in 1818 and Dracula was made in 1897. So it was Frankenstein by quite a long way. In which Roald Dahl book does the lead character live with his Aunt Spiker and Aunt Sponge? It was James and the Giant Peach. What nationality was Sherlock Holmes' creator, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle? He was Scottish. In fiction, who falls in love with classmate Becky Thatcher? Was Tom Sawyer. And finally, who was the most famous character of author P.L. Travers? Was, of course, Mary Poppins, the very friendly witch, Mary Poppins. There are 15 points available. Let's see how clever you all were, please. Thank you very much. Do-do-do-do. Here we go. Chip Shop Bombers. 11, 11, 7, 15. Well done, that team. Bob has had a warning for bullying from Facebook. I do not believe that for a second. 44 is your running total. All 15 for We Are Family 2. A great team effort. Well done. 48 in total. Dumb and Dumber 8 for 28. Hope the pub was okay today, Gail. Did you catch a bit of sun? I caught the sun yesterday. Joe, another maximum. Well done. 12, 15, 8 and 15. 50 in total. Can you hold on that lead in the last round, Joe? 8 for us, taking us to 33. 10, 8, 7 and 8. Good scoring, the Bellends. Davies Dunces. A solid 12. Well done. 10, 9, 10 and 12. That is a cracking group of scores. 41 points. Three Amigos got 13 for a total of 42. Fantastic. Well done. Auntie Pat got a right solid 13. A best score of the night. 9, 5, 6 and 13. Vocall got a nice 10 to go with their 11, 6, 10 and 10 for a total of 37 points. H and Mal 12, cracking score, nice dirty dozen. 9, 8, 7 and best score of the night 12 for a total of 36 points. Right, it's that time of night. We're a bit, are we on time? We are on time tonight. Let's do this last round. Right, just the old 12 points available for the last round. It's the same as round one. This is general knowledge and news of the week. So, 12 points available. It's tight at the top. Keep your scores honest as always. Thank you very much. Here we go. Question number one. In what decade were talking pictures first seen in the United Kingdom? So, in what decade were talking pictures first seen in the UK? Question number two. Question two. Brillo pads. Brillo pads are made from what type of wool? Brillo pads are made from which type of wool? Question number three. The mojito cocktail originated in which country? The mojito cocktail originated in which country? Back to the news this week for question number four. In the news with this week, which singer has broken the Beatles' long-held chart record for having the fastest run of 3 number 1 albums? Which singer has broken the Beatles' long-held chart record for having the fastest run of 3 number 1 albums? Doesn't mean they're as good as the Beatles, of course. Question number 5. What river flows past the Eiffel Tower? What river flows past the Eiffel Tower? Question number 6. Who was the first British Prime Minister that was born in the 20th century? So who was the first British Prime Minister that was born in the 20th century? Question number 7. Question 7. Robert Zemeckis won the Best Director Oscar for which 1994 movie? So Robert Zemeckis won the Best Director Oscar for which 1994 movie? And staying with movies for the news of the week. In the news this week, which movie took the top award of Best Movie at the BAFTA Awards? So in the news this week, which movie took the top award of Best Movie at the BAFTAs? Question number 9. What fluid used to thin paint comes from the resin of coniferous trees? What fluid used to thin paint comes from the resin of coniferous trees? Question number 10. Your song lyrics this week. Your song this week. Which song contains the line, "Got the wings of heaven on my shoes, I'm a dancing man and I just can't lose"? Which song contains the line, "Got the wings of heaven on my shoes and I just can't lose"? Question number 11. The Altair 8000 was the world's first what? Just for Jack, I'm going to do a movie round next week. Because he's asking for more, see? The Altair 8000 was the world's first what? And finally, Henry VIII, question number 12. Henry VIII's marriage to who was annulled in 1533? Henry VIII's marriage to who was annulled in 1533. I will see you all in a few minutes' time. Right, last 10 seconds, peeps. Last 10 seconds. Last round of the night. Hope you've all enjoyed yourselves this evening. There you go. Last time night time is up. So, here's your answers for the last round. Good luck, everybody. In what decade were talking pictures first seen in the United Kingdom? It was the 1920s. The 1920s. I thought it was the 30s, but I was wrong. Brillo pads are made from what type of wool? I hope someone's put lamb or sheep or something. It's steel wool, of course. Steel wool. The mojito cocktail originated in Cuba. Cuba was the answer. In the news, which singer has broken the Beatles' long-held chart record for having the fastest run of 3 #1 albums? It's Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift. What river flows past the Eiffel Tower is the River Seine. Who was the first British Prime Minister that was born in the 20th century? Was Alex Douglas Home. Alex Douglas Hume. Robert Zemeckis won the Best Director Oscar for which 1994 movie? Was Forrest Gump. And which movie took the top award at the best movie at the BAFTA Awards? It's called Nomadland. Nomadland. What fluid used to thin paint comes from the resin of coniferous trees? Is turpentine. And your song this week, which song contains the line, got the wings of heaven on my shoes, I'm a dancing man and I just can't lose, is Staying Alive. The Altair 8000 was the world's first what? It was the world's first personal computer. And finally, Henry VIII's marriage to who was annulled in 1533? It was Catherine of Aragon. Catherine of Aragon. There are 12 final points available. Let's see what you finished up with. Best of luck, everybody. Stay alive. I was watching a show on TV the other night where they were showing what they did with all the Bee Gees records, and they were burning them at a baseball ground. Ended up being a riot. Crazy. 11 for us, 59 in total. Thanks again, Phil. You're more than welcome, Christopher. Thank you. Davies Dunces, 10, 9, 10, 12, and a solid 11 in the last round. 52. Fantastic, Catherine. Well done. I'll let Joe recalculate them scores because you can't get 15 out of 12, can you? No matter how good you are, Joe. Folk all, 11, 6, 10, 10 and 11 for a total of 48. Malcolm, thanks for the great quiz. See you all next week. Thank you, Mal. Thank you for tonight again. Ron, it's my pleasure. Dumb and Dumber, Gail, 6 for 34. Very well done. Joe, please do correct your score. Laura, the bell ends 10, 8, 7, 8 and 7 for 40. Thank you for a great quiz, Phil and everyone. Kiss, kiss. Three Amigos got 8 for a total of 50. Antipat, 9, 5, 6, 13 and 9 for 42. Brilliant. Gail, thanks, Phil. Kiss. You're more than welcome, Gail. See you next week, hopefully. H and Mal, 43, 9, 8, 7, 12 and 7. Jack, I hope. Me too. Can you send us our certificate from last week? It's a collector's item. It's on the it is on the Facebook page. I even put one extra E in for all of you, for the three of you. Three Amigos. I'm just waiting for Joe's final score to see if they won tonight, because you can't have 15 out of 12, Joe. I'm guessing she means 12. Let me count. 15, 30, 45. Yeah. Oh, here we are. There we go. You were better than you thought, Joe. 12, 15, 8, 15 and 12. You are tonight's winners with a cracking score of 62. Very well done. I will sort you a certificate out and put it on the page while I update it all. Thank you all for coming. Off to walk the Great Dane Chalky. Could be more different size. Couldn't be more different sizes. You're right there. We've seen a photo. See you next week, Noel. Thank you all for coming, peeps. I am now going to stop my stream and have a quick look at my settings to see if there's anything we can do. I believe, though, it was the picture is the YouTube app. It's not at my end, apparently. So there you go. So hopefully it'll be all right next week. But I'm going to do this. I'll see you all next week. Thanks, peeps.